Hang on, where are we going?
I don't know, but I don't like the looks of that tunnel up there. Hey, Wonka, I want off!
Round the world and home again. That's the sailor's way.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepiest tunnels you should avoid.
Thermite. Engine's gone.
This is not good.
All tints, full sweep eyes and everything.
Turn around.
Turn around!
For this list, we'll be looking at tunnels around the world that are rumored to be haunted or have been abandoned for various reasons. Let us know in the comments which tunnel you'd be least likely to brave. Number 10, Gold Camp Road Tunnels, Colorado Springs, Colorado. These tunnels start out as a fun experience. The first two are supposedly filled with joyful laughter and the sound of children playing. But as you head down to the third tunnel, those cheerful sounds turn horrific. The same voices begin to scream in agony. Some people have even reported child-sized handprints appearing on their car windows. According to local legend, the third tunnel collapsed on a school bus of children, claiming the lives of everyone on board. The veracity of this story is contested, but regardless, these tunnels are not for the faint of heart. Number 9. Victoria Park, Brisbane. Australia is known for its dangerous wildlife, but that's not all you should be on the lookout for should you choose to visit the city of Brisbane. A limbless green ghost, some say headless, reportedly comes out of the walls of the Victoria Park Tunnel. In the 1960s, it supposedly sent one young boy to the hospital after the entity put him into a trance-like state, with the boy's friends thinking he'd become possessed. Though this is the most famous such incident, it's not the only one. There have been numerous reported sightings throughout the 20th century. Number 8. Sensabaugh Tunnel, Church Hill, Tennessee. Considering local claims that this is a place of evil, we'd recommend taking their advice and staying away. The tunnel is supposedly full of paranormal activity, including demonic apparitions and car engines suddenly dying.
Oh my God. Rory? Is that you?
It is perhaps most infamous, however, for the wailing cries of women and their babies that have been reported over the years. It was said that a resident of Church Hill had killed his entire family, and the creek they were dumped in ran through the tunnel.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me!
Wendy?
Stay away!
Darling? Light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in.
This resident's name was Mr. Sensabaugh. Considering the aforementioned issue with car engines, this tunnel is best avoided unless you're confident in your ability to get away on foot. It looks like you won't be able to rely on technology for this one. Number 7. Blue Ghost Tunnel, Ontario, Canada. As the story goes, flooding saw hundreds of bodies dislodged from a graveyard during the construction of this train tunnel. Roughly 2/3 of the bodies were never recovered. As your mind fills with images of bloated, waterlogged, rotting corpses, you're probably nodding in agreement as to why this tunnel made the list.
Eddie, come on! My mom will have an aneurysm, okay? If she finds out that we're playing down here, I'm serious.
If you're brave or foolish enough to enter the structure, you'll find a floor caked with mud and a near-constant dripping sound that echoes off the tunnel walls. Oh, it also gets smaller the further you go. That all combines to make for one seriously creepy atmosphere, but it doesn't explain the bone-chilling cold that permeates the tunnel even during hot summer months. Number 6. Hoosick Tunnel, Western Massachusetts. Sometimes referred to as the Bloody Pit, Hoosick Tunnel certainly lives up to its name. Around 200 people were killed during the construction of the tunnel, with causes ranging from fires all the way to drownings.
Digging began in 1851 and took 22 years, with 200 lives lost along the way.
Workers stopped showing up after supposedly seeing ghostly figures and hearing the pained groans of their fallen friends deep in the tunnel.
Dudley, run!
A local hunter disappeared for 3 days, and when he was found, he said that he'd been led into the tunnel by distant voices. Inside, he was greeted by spectral undead figures roaming the tunnel. This is one place you would not want to venture to alone, with a friend, or at all, really. Number 5. Belchen Tunnel, Switzerland. Belchen Tunnel is said to be home to the mysterious White Woman, a hitchhiker whose pale, ghostly skin and white clothing probably wouldn't make you want to slow down.
Dean, what the hell is going on? Sam!
It's said that if she is picked up, she'll vanish from your vehicle shortly after getting in.
Take me home.
With apparently dozens of police reports describing similar encounters since the 1980s, even the most skeptical people should stay away. If you do decide to ignore our warnings and pick this woman up while driving through the Belchen Tunnel, we hope for your sake that she disappears sooner rather than later. Number 4. Moonville Tunnel, Moonville, Ohio. Imagine being on a late-night walk when you see a light from inside a tunnel up ahead. Or you might spy a young man standing above the tunnel looking down. There's also a chance that your nostrils will fill with the sweet smell of lavender. While none of the aforementioned descriptions sound especially sinister, wait for the context. The light supposedly comes from the lanterns of 2 railroad workers who were killed by trains in Ohio's Moonville Tunnel in the 1800s. The young man was a bully who started fights and met his demise on the train tracks. And the smell of lavender is from a thin, elderly woman who took a fatal fall.
I am Lazarus, come from the dead, come back to tell you all. I shall tell you all, with one settling a pillow by her head.
Number 3. Big Bull Tunnel, Wise County, Virginia. Building tunnels is dangerous work, and in the 19th century, such projects often resulted in accidental deaths. Even so, Big Bull Tunnel feels especially sinister. In addition to the usual body count, it's also got a murder to its name. The haunting can be traced back to 1905, when 2 inspectors reportedly heard a mysterious voice emanating from the brick walls.
Okay, I'm out of here.
What was it saying, you might be wondering? They are drinking my blood. The train tunnel is still in operation today, so there are actually a few solid arguments to avoid taking a stroll through Big Bull. Number 2. Church Hill Tunnel, Richmond, Virginia. We've heard about a lot of ghosts here, so now we think it's time for something different. This tunnel might attract a different form of paranormal expert, namely a vampire hunter. That's right, Virginia's Church Hill Tunnel was supposedly home to the blood-sucking creature of the night.
You can tell the character of a man by the sound of his heartbeat. Usually, when I approach, I can almost dance to the beat.
Upon being discovered, the creature caused the tunnel to collapse, burying 2 workers. When rescuers came, it was said that the creature fled the tunnel, making its home in a new but equally terrifying location, a mausoleum in Richmond's Hollywood Cemetery. Okay, now we're talking about haunted cemeteries, everybody. That's a pretty good reason to keep out.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Screaming Tunnel, Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. Known by no other name, the Screaming Tunnel more than earns our number 1 spot. A drainage tunnel since the 1800s, this spooky 125-foot passageway has been giving locals cause for fear as long as anyone can remember. And the story behind it is absolutely tragic.
Is there anything wrong with her? You mean medically? I mean whatever you mean.
There are various conflicting legends, but they all involve a young girl being burned alive. It's her screams that give the tunnel its name. If you light a match in the tunnel, legend has it that the girl's blood-curdling screams will fill the space, and she'll blow out the match.
Hey, wanna play hide and clap?
So, how about we give this tunnel a wide berth and leave her in peace?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.